Oh, hello. 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 Nick here. It's Nicholas from Super Divorce. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you are doing well, wherever you are. And however I may find you this evening, I hope that I find you well. I am one half of the synth pop band called Super Divorce. Um, you can listen to our music on Spotify. Please do. We released an album within the past year. It's called Action Figures. It's 10 songs of synth pop. Um, I've said a few things already. It's 10 songs of synth pop madness because it's some of the songs are out there. It's kind of wacky at times, but it's still synth pop, and I think that you're going to enjoy it. So check it out. If you really like it, pick up a copy on CD, cassette tape, or vinyl record over at superdivorceme.com. CD, cassette tape, or vinyl record. I should start actually giving some examples of this stuff, shouldn't I? Because I've got it all. Um, Look, here we go. Here's the CD version. If you're a fan of the WWF Hasbro action figures of the early days, and they have a retro line now, but yeah, there's the CD. Yep. Here's the cassette tape. It's blue with white writing, so that's pretty nifty. And there's the vinyl. See that? That's a full-size vinyl record. Comes sealed. It's nice stuff. It really is. So pick up some merch at superdivorceme.com. Check out our podcast called the Super Divorce Supercast. You can listen to that at superdivorceme.com. Just click on the podcast tab. We just released a new episode today all about the movie Hard Bodies, the cult classic 80s film. A sexual romp on the beach type comedy with a lot of attractive females. If you like skimpy outfits and hard bodies and such, that's the movie for you. It's a wild romp around the beach. So tonight, I want to thank you for joining us. I just picked this up today. I've been looking for one of these for quite a while. You might remember when this was released a couple years ago, actually. I went to pick one of these up the morning that they were released. I don't remember the exact date, but I arrived at my local Target in what I thought was going to be plenty of time. I got there and I was the third person waiting in line. There were only two people ahead of me when the store opened, and those two people were let in. And as I was crossing the threshold of the sliding doors, the Target employee stopped me and asked me if I was there for the NES Classic Edition, and I said, "Why, yes, I am, actually." And they said, "Well, I regret to inform you that we only received two of them, and the two people ahead of you are here for those, and we do not have anything else for you today." And I proceeded to call around to every other store I could think of in the area that might have gotten one of these in, and everyone gave me sort of the same story. It was like, "Oh, we got three in, or we got four in, they were gone immediately." I mean, big box stores like Walmart and Best Buy and such, nothing. I mean, everyone was sold out immediately. So after a while, I didn't want to just pick one up on eBay. I didn't want to pay a ridiculous amount for this because I still have my NES. I still have it hooked up. I have a decent collection of games. But I just, as a collector, I thought this would be a neat little item to have. And then I heard several months ago that they were going to be re-releasing another batch of these in June of 2018, and that gave me a little hope. And today, I was just out and about. I was at Target. I went to the video game section and I saw that they had 2 of these in stock. And my wife was with me, and I looked at her and I just said, I think I need to pick one of these up. And she was fine with it, because she's typically okay with me buying these silly collectibles. Thankfully, we never have arguments about that kind of stuff. Some people are in a really bad spot when it comes to that. They have to beg their significant other or something to pick up, a small trinket. I never really have that problem, so I'm thankful. Jess, thank you for not being mean. So I was able to get this, and I've got it here tonight. I've not opened it yet. I was waiting. I thought it would be a good thing to go live with and to open up on camera. Before I do that, though, this was in my fridge. I did not buy this. We had a cookout recently, and someone left this here, and I thought I would go ahead and review this as well. I don't drink Smirnoff Ice typically. I've not had a Smirnoff Ice probably since I was maybe 19 or 20 years old, in a time before I started drinking beer. There was a time, though. There was a time when I was not ready for beer. There was a time when I had not adjusted my palate to the taste of beer. And in those days, myself, like many others, I drank Smirnoff. Smirnoff Ice, or Smirnoff Black, was another popular one amongst the youngsters. Back when people would often drink Sparks and things of that nature, Smirnoff. And someone brought this to my house and left it here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a trip down memory lane. I don't know what the red, white, and berry... Oh, you know what? Red, white, and berry. Red, white, and... I think in the description of this video, I actually made it say red, white, and blue edition, but it's red, white, and berry. I just took a look at the B and assumed that I was able to fill that in. I thought red, white, and B, it was going to be red, white, and blue. I didn't actually read it correctly. I should have taken my time, and I didn't, and I paid for it by making a fool of myself. And I can always go back and change that later, but now I can't because I've talked about it on the video. So now that I've done that, I have to leave the title of this video the same, I think. And this is going to be a mistake that's on my permanent record. People are going to be able to go back and find when they need to dig up dirt on me. This is going to be here. When I run for office someday, they're going to come back and they're going to dig up this video. I played myself. That's exactly right. They're going to say things like, we can't elect this guy. He doesn't pay attention to the details. He's presumptuous. We've got video proof where he was holding a bottle that he was going to review, a bottle holding a beverage he was going to review, and it said red, white, and berry, and he put in the description of the video red, white, and blue. And it was right there in front of him, and he made the mistake. We can't trust this guy. Don't elect Nicholas Villars because he does not pay attention to the details. So I've got a lot of work to do now. I'm gonna have to make a career of paying attention to the details after this, to show people, yes, that was a one-time mistake. You got me. I'm not going to deny it, but look at what I've done since. Find another video with a discrepancy in the title. I have to make sure that I do not do this again. So this is a learning experience, live on film. Okay. I taste virtually no alcohol. It reminds me of the bomb pop. It tastes kind of like that in a slightly carbonated liquid form. I'd be lying if I said it tasted bad. It really, you know, I know it's not, it's definitely not the manliest drink, but I'm comfortable with my masculinity, toxic as it may be. I'm comfortable with it, and I think that I can drink this and be just fine. And I'm fine with saying that this tastes pretty good. It is fairly refreshing too. So, but it doesn't. You know what? The thing is, I don't want to drink this to get drunk, and I don't think I would be able to drink many of these. It is very sugary. It is like a melted down popsicle. So, the idea that you could drink these until you are drunk, whew, if you did it, I have a feeling that you would be throwing up. You would be ejecting this from your body if you drank enough to inebriate yourself. Unless you don't drink very often. In that case, if you're, if you're underage, drinking illegally at the age of 17, and you have like 3 of these, you might get pretty wasted and be just fine. But I feel like I would have to drink. What is this? Let me see. See if it has the. Yeah, it's only 4.5% alcohol. I'd have to drink quite a few of these. My tolerance has grown. It's grown by leaps and bounds over the course of the past few months since doing my home renovation project. I was fueled mainly by by various beers and fast food. It's not been the healthiest time in my life. I have a lot of work to do moving forward. So not too bad. Blue raspberry, cherry, and citrus. All right. Now then. Okay. That's reviewed. That's out of the way. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crack into this system here. I'm going to use my multi-tool to open it. It's a multi-tool. I'm going to carefully... Do I even need this? Usually they've got like some sort of sticker. Okay, yeah. This is a cracking unboxing. And I don't have the what's this called? This channel is Bardic something. What is it? Do you know the name of it? The guy, the cracking unboxing guy. Bardic something. I don't have his voice though. No memory. Okay, well, the Hero Quest guy. Look up his video about why Hero Quest is the best. It's wonderful. It's a classic. So here's the cover, the front. This is a nice box. It's nice and sturdy. It's glossy. It is pleasing to hold in your hand. It has 30 classic NES games. These are some of your sort of mainline entries right here. Some ones they really wanted people to see immediately. Here's the side of the box. NES console. It's a retro blast from the past with the return of the all-time fan favorite Nintendo Entertainment System. This mini-sized NES Classic Edition system is packed with 30 pre-installed classic Nintendo Entertainment System games from the 80s, fully loaded and ready to play using the original style NES Classic controller. Now, real quick, I do have to call them out on the description here. They have made an error, and I hope that this helps to win back some of your trust due to my incorrect description of this Smirnoff Ice as a red, white, and blue edition, and it being a red, white, and berry edition. So I picked up on something just now. Give me one sec. Now, right away. Let's see if we've got Andrew in here. Let's see if he can pick up on the error that they made here on this description. I'll just give him just a few seconds. He's the only one in here right now. Just a couple seconds to see if he can beat me to the punch. If he can tell me what I have noticed here, what they've done wrong in this description. They've made an error, and I have noticed it right away. Can't read it. That's weird. It looks it's very, very clear on my camera. So, well, I'm going to tell you. So, it's this line right here. This mini-sized NES Classic Edition system is packed with 30. You're right. It says 30 pre-installed classic Nintendo Entertainment System games from the 80s. It does not say 80s and 90s right here. And that's problematic, because as soon as we flip it over, Super Mario Bros. 3, I know right off the top of my head, this did not come out in the 80s. This was one of the last games to come out for the NES, I believe, and that was not an 80s game. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are more on here that came out in the early 90s. That could be. I'm not saying that there is for sure, but I feel like it's very possible. If they overlook the fact that 90s kids won't remember, well, I remember. And you know, I guess I'm on the cusp. You know, I can call myself an 80s kid, and you know, but I'm just on the edge. I experienced more 90s stuff as a kid, I guess, than I did 80s stuff, technically. Though a lot of what I was really into, the first wave of things I really got into as a child, were things that were from the 80s, things that premiered in the 80s. And I got into them in the 80s in many cases, and then carried my interest over into the 90s. So I picked up on it, though. Not an 80s game. This is wrong. This is not true. Not all of them are from the 80s. Okay. So anyway, this is a retro blast from the past. Un voyage excitant à travers les temps. And we see some of these guys that you might recall from the battle mode of Super Mario Brothers. I don't need to go through the entire list of games, I don't think. That might be boring. But you can see right here, here's a full list. There's a full list of the games. They give you some screenshots of some of the games that are included. Maybe I should go through these, because I said that I was going to unbox it. And I feel like a proper unboxing should give a solid rundown of the thing in question. So, yeah, I'll make this quick. We've got 30 classic NES games: Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2 The Revenge, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man, Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream, not Mike Tyson. So this is the fake news version of Punch-Out. Star Tropics, Super C, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, Tecmo Bowl, The Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. 30 classic NES games. And then we've got a little overview of the controller on the other side of the box. It says, NES Classic Controller. Play NES games the way they were meant to be played. Gradius, though. You know, I'm going to be honest, I've never played it. So, I've never played that one. I couldn't even tell you what it looks like. On a full-sized original NES controller, just plug it in and you're ready to go. It includes all of the original features plus control pad for quick control and movement, A and B buttons for rapid fire action, and select and start for menu selection and pausing the game. So Andrew says that, where is it? Number 13, Lucky 13, Gradius or Gradius. He says that that is legit. So I'll have to give that a try. So now that we've gotten the box, we've taken a nice long look at the box. Now we can actually open this up and see what we're working with here. I have not seen one of these in person yet. I've got my Super Nintendo Classic over here. You know, I can pull this over in front. I've got that one. I picked one of those up on the release date. They had a little bit more of those in stock than they did the NES. I think they learned from their mistakes. All right, so let's go ahead and slide this out here. See what we got. Okay, that's all empty. It says now you're playing with power on the flap here, the top flap when you open the box. And I'm just gonna set that to the side for a sec. Okay, we've got a little brochure of some sort in plastic. Got the warranty and user agreement information, and thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. And here is a nice looking poster featuring Duck Hunt, the system, and Robbie. The games down there, Duck Hunt and Gyromite. That's another game I've never played before, but I have, of course, played Duck Hunt. Played plenty of Duck Hunt in my day. It says, now you're playing with power since 1985, down at the bottom. Nintendo Entertainment System. And it's a nice quality mini poster there. On the back, you have the instructions. Startup instructions that most people will not read. I will not read them because I feel like I know enough about how to hook up a game system already. So, just put this back in here. Trying to keep things nice and neat as I go along. I'm gonna get just another sip of the Smirnoff. Before it gets too warm in here. All right, here's what it looks like when you pull it out of the box. And we'll open this up. Here we have the controller wrapped up in nice semi-foam. Bender will be salty with your delicate unboxing. Bender does really rough unboxings, doesn't he? He just kind of tears things apart. I like to take my time and really savor the unboxing. Here we see that the controller was resting inside of this kind of, I'm going to call this a semi-foam protector. A semi-foam protector pouch. It's got a kind of foamy, soft, pleasing feel to it. See, you got to savor it. It's about more than just revealing the product. It's about really telling people what the experience is like when you open it. You know, anyone can just grab something, unbox it in 2 seconds, and show the thing in question to the camera. But it takes discernment, and it takes a delicate touch to go through the unboxing process properly. Here we have a black twist tie that was used to hold this piece of plastic in place, covering the cable, which has one of these modern, I don't know what exactly you call this type of connector. I don't know the name for this. It's definitely not the original. It's not the original style plug that was on the NES controller, but this does feel exactly like a brand new classic Nintendo controller. And if you would like a comparison, we can do that as well. I have one just here. Just give me 1 second, just to, is it, where did I put those? I should have one just nearby. Bear with me, please. My apologies. Yeah, I'm just unraveling a 1980s NES controller so I can hold it up next to this one, and you'll see here what I was talking about. Here's the original controller's plug-in. This is what the end of the plug looks like. Here's one of the new ones. As you can see, the old school version will not work with the NES Classic. It would not plug into it. And vice versa, this will not plug into the original NES. In case you were wondering if that was a thought you had, if you thought that you would eventually track down an NES Classic and maybe play 2 players with your friends because you have an old NES controller lying around, that's not going to happen. It will not work. And here's the side by side. As you can see, there's a little bit of discoloration on this older one that I've got. It's still in pretty decent shape though. And here's the new one. You know, they're very similar. What's the difference? This one has a bit tighter feel to it. The buttons, the D-pad, everything just feels a little tighter. It feels a little newer to me. Obviously, this one, having been around since the 1980s, is going to have a little more play in the D-pad. You're not gonna get as much springiness in the A and B buttons, but it's still doing all right. This one's still doing pretty well. This one, of course, is brand new though, so we can expect it to be in much better condition, and it is. I'd be upset if it was not. So now I'm just going to go ahead and we're gonna untwist this guy, this twist tie. I'm gonna get that. There's another black twist tie that was holding this cable in place. Now it is unfurled completely. Let's see. I'm going to estimate that this is about, what, maybe 2.5 feet long, something like that. Just guesstimating. Yeah. I'm going to set this right here, just right there. Move that plastic out of the way, just right there. Keep things nice and neat. This is the wall adapter. Looks like it has a USB port on the back of it. So this is going to be like a USB charger kind of for your phone. It's that same type of deal. As I reach into the box now, we have another, what did I call this? A semi-foam protective sleeve. And I'm reaching inside of that to pull out the system itself. And I'm just going to sit that right there for 1 second before we take a hard look at it. I'm going to put this semi-foam protective sleeve over to the side. I kind of want to save this for last, so I'm just going to put that right there for a sec and see what else is inside this cardboard box. Okay, this is going to be the USB adapter, the AC adapter. This comes in a plastic baggie that is kind of like a Ziploc baggie. I'm going to put that right there for a sec. We've got an advisory: disconnect cable and unplug AC adapter when not in use. And this is held together, interestingly, by a white twist tie unlike the others. So far they've been black. They threw in one white one for a little variation. Put that there. We will unfurl this USB cord. And we'll go ahead and plug this in so we can kind of be ready to get this bad boy going when we're all ready. Put the plastic baggie to the side. And I think this is the last thing in here. Make sure. Let's kind of shake it a bit. Shake the inner box. Here we have a USB cable, or not USB. This is the HDMI cable that's come with the system inside of an unsealed plastic baggie. And that's going to go over to the right there. And this one, we're going back to the black twist tie. In fact, just one white twist tie for variation in this package, and other than that, they're going with the all black motif on the twist ties. And I'm going to set that to the side. Here is our HDMI cable, and we'll go ahead and unfurl that. This one, I'm going to guess, is maybe 3 or 4 feet in length. Okay. Set this up just here. Okay. That's very good. Just put that. Oh no. Yeah. I haven't picked up any new Thundercats blind boxes in a while. I should do that. I've had really good luck so far with these things. This is 4 different characters on 4 buys. I've not got a single duplicate yet, so I'm doing well on those. I just haven't picked one up in a while. Anyhow, so here is the system, everyone. Chefs, here's the system itself. It is very lightweight. I feel like this is really lightweight. I guess the Super Nintendo is about the same. Here's how they look next to each other. I mean, the NES Classic is a little bulkier, but it still feels smaller in your hand. There you go. You can see how they are next to each other. Probably just a flash drive glued inside. You're probably right. But it's cute, and it has a button, a power button. You can hear it. It clicks and everything. The reset button does not push in all the way. The power button does. As you can see here, it stays pushed in until you depress it. The reset button, that just kind of, it makes a clicking sound. It does not go in all the way. It's not a fully realized button the way the power button is. The power button is like an exact replica, scaled down from the original NES. And of course, here's where the controller plugs in. Over here on the, just here on the side, just here, in the front, not the side, the front. Here's where the controller plugs in, just like this, just like that. Makes me wonder, however, if the controller for the Super Nintendo Classic would work, because this is the same type of input right here. It's the same one that they give you on the Super Nintendo. And this looks tricky, doesn't it? You might be wondering how that works. Well, they've done a trick here where you actually have to you pull this out. There we go. See? It's the same input. So I wonder if the Super Nintendo controller would work with the NES. I might have to try that out sometime. I might try that out straight away. or very soon, anyhow. So let's go ahead and plug in this guy. Here we go. This is going to be our DC in, it says on the back. Fire it up, buddy. You want me to fire it up, huh? Let's see. Just got to get this going. I bet that the power cable is the exact same on both of these, isn't it? That might make things easier. I think it is. I don't think that I'm going to need to use this. I think I can just use the one from the Super Nintendo. And that's going to make things easier as far as getting back behind the TV and such. So let me try to plug this in right there. And if I can just use the HDMI cord from the Super Nintendo, then that will help too. Just like I said, bear with me a sec here. I just need to get behind the TV. Oh. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with it. Just trying to find my HDMI cable. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I don't have one hooked up for it right now. Okay, well I might have to use the one that it came with. That's fine. I'm going to grab that. Plug this in. Try and give you a little action on camera there for a sec. Yeah? I am now taking this behind the TV. I have accidentally turned on the Xbox 360 for the first time in several years, probably. If you notice that sound. Okay, so it's plugged in. Now coming back around, and I just need to move a few things out of the way here. Just a sec. And this is going to be a potato vision segment here. We're gonna go ahead and put this stuff away real quick, real fast. I'm going to take everything that I have unboxed, and I'm going to put it back in here quite nicely indeed. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I know this is not necessary. No one's going to yell at me if I just throw this to the side, but I've tried to get my office in order recently, and I'd rather just keep it nice and neat. So there we go. I can do that. I can put this back in here, and I don't always save every game system box, but I will save this one, just like I saved the Super Nintendo Classic, because I feel like they actually took their time with it. They made it something worth displaying. It's a nice little package there. I like this. That's going to look nice wherever I decide to put it. So put that there. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the TV going. I'm going to have to turn this light off that I was using, so there won't be a glare on the screen. Light's been turned down low. Okay. Turn off my computer monitor so we don't get the flashback glare. And here we go. Strange thing, I've got this TV here that I just turned on, and then something that's kind of odd is that when I turn this TV on, the one behind me, that old TV turns on anytime that I use the remote to turn on this TV, even though this remote has never been programmed to turn on that TV back there. It's very interesting that happens. All right. Okay. Let's just try and get a good angle here. Okay. Input. Let's check, see if we're in the right place. Apparently not. No. We need to change the input. This controller is not working, so no, that's not what I want. Is it that one? No. Where is it? HDMI. Turn it on. Is that going to do it? There we go. HDMI 2. Does that do it? Okay. I think I can get this camera positioned a little better, so just another second. It's cool menu music, like that. I hear some familiar sounds in there. This looks like just the language selection screen is the first thing they set you up with. Is that too tall? How about that? Let's see if we can get these about the same spot. Adjusting the tripod on the fly here. Trying to get... how about that? It's tilted. This is a production on the fly, so I didn't even really plan on showing gameplay, but since we had a request for it, Andrew, so we're all about service here. We're a band of the people. I'll listen to your requests. Just bring this down a little bit. How about that? That's not too bad. Trying to make all these adjustments, guys. All right. Tightening this little screw on the tripod. That looks fairly even. That's nice. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, let's see. So we've got English. Okay. I wonder if it would be better if I turn the lights off completely. Is that good? Bring this up a little bit. Okay, so here's the, this is like the main menu when you turn it on. Good. Okay. I might be able to even go in a little bit more. There we are. That's pretty decent for a potato feed. Alright. So we got Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Simon's Quest, DK, DK Jr., Double Dragon, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius. Is it Gradius or Gradius? This is the one that I was told to play. So I guess I'll give this a go. Wait, real quick. I think there's some things you can do with the display. 4-3, Gradius. Okay, Gradius. Should we do CRT filter, 4x3 regular, or pixel perfect? Do we want to do the CRT filter? Gradius. Yeah. We'll try the CRT filter. See how that looks. If it looks too crappy, then we can always change it. Gradius. All right. This kind of reminds me of Galaga from a different view, but I was hoping that was something I was supposed to get. Oh, pwned. How's the sound? Should I turn it up at all? I want to make sure you can hear this music. Good, okay. Oh no! Yeah, it's one of the first bullet hell games. Well, I can see why. Or I can see how, rather. Oh no! This is tough. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Well, I'm guessing it gets much harder than that. That's fine. I'll try it again. We'll give it another go. This is like, it reminds me of the bonus, like the challenging stage in Galaga, and those guys are running away from you. The Konami code works perfectly, eh? Ah! Well, I'm gonna try and do it legit here. Woo! There's a guy on top coming soon. I can feel it. Shit. Come on. Bunch of crap. Those dudes on top remind me of something from episode 1. Don't they? That's where George Lucas got his idea. Damn it. I think George Lucas took a lot of inspiration for episode 1 by playing Gradius. They're like little goofy looking dudes walking across the top. They're just goofy looking. Goofy enemies. Ah, ha, ha. All right. Okay. Oh. Oh dear. What the shit? What the? Where? I don't even know what just happened there. It's like a volcano eruption or what? I didn't even see anything shooting. It's just like red projectiles like exploding from the mountains. I don't know what happened. It's very stressful. Well, I'm trying to suck less, man. I'm trying to read comments too. You know? Like what is this? What? Huh. Is that right? So that's Gradius. I see. Huh. Okay. I'll play more Gradius later. I was not good at Gradius right off the bat. What should I do next? What would be fun? Let me see. All right, we'll try that. See if we can do this. Oh, there's a... I'm not trying to make any excuses, but there's a slight delay that's not there when you're playing on the regular NES. So, just an advisory, everyone. It might take a minute to get used to that. All right. There's a slight input delay here. Slight input delay. What do you think of the CRT filter? How's it coming through? Let's get that. Good. It's supposed to look old. That's what we want. What you kids know about warp zones? How about that shit? We're just going for it. Hup, hup, hup. I'm gonna try and get him, but fug it. Fug it. It doesn't matter. Too close to the end to care. I don't know if speedruns even count on... Do they count on emulators? I don't know if they should. I feel like you should have to do it on the real hardware. Billy Mitchell got in trouble for not... for apparently using some sort of emulator. So I feel like if Billy Mitchell can't do it, then why should anyone else be allowed? You know? They get an asterisk? Okay. That makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah, there's... Gosh. I mean, this is a neat thing to have, but it makes me glad that I do still have my original NES, because that little bit of delay is just annoying in a game like this, where you're trying to do shit just so. I mean, I'm sure you can get used to it. You just have to time the jumps a little bit differently than normal. That's okay. Not bitching. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm going viral with this one. Yeah, try Pixel Perfect. I'll probably have to do that back at the menu. I don't think it'll let me change it from here. So... something here. I'm just saying. I'm going viral with this one. You gotta be able to brother pretty well in this game. If you can't brother, it's over. I'm just saying. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. All right. Okay. In the world of... No! Whew. Got away with murder on that one. I'm just saying. No! No! No, you son of a... Damn it. You see what happens? Oh, God, that's embarrassing. That's awful. Oh, my God. Well, Jesus. That's humiliation. That is awful. Just piss poor. God bless it. Yeah. So annoying. So stupid. I'm surprised I didn't just launch myself down in the goddamn ditch. Yeah. No! Really trying not to complain. Really trying. Yeah. I'm calm. Well. Yeah, I see you. Yeah. Exactly what's going on here. I know. I get it. Ugh. It's not the ideal situation to be in. You really want to go into this next level with fire. You want fire for this one. It really sucks to not have it. But I'll make do. The Hammer Brothers just a pain in the dick without any fire to throw at him. But yeah, I knew he was going to do that. And then he's probably... Yes! Ah, okay. That's better. What? I was pressing down, man. He was doing it. Did you see that? If that was a total glitch. I was holding down, and he did a pop-up move. There's no way I would not have let go of it. There is no reason why I would have done that. I just got screwed. That's just horse shit. That's all that is. Well, Okay. So. Too many red, white, and berries, he says. Yeah. My tolerance isn't what it used to be. I've really lost a step over the course of the past few days. Woo! Ah, you son of a bitch. God damn it! Huh! Okay, okay, okay. Yeah! Ugh. Alright. Alright, okay. Okay, now... Okay. I think the next one is the one up top, I believe. If I'm correct. I think that's right. I hope so. Yep. And on this one, which one is it? Is the one... Is it that one? No. I guessed wrong. God damn it. I can never... For as many times I've done this, I should be able to remember that by now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I only got 10% power left on my phone. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. We got these guys. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah, that's it. Alright. So... I hate you. I hate you. I hate those guys. They're the worst. They're the worst enemies in this game. In the history of Mario. There we go. Okay. We're getting low on time here. Ha ha ha! Woo! Oh, I think I hit right about 10 minutes on that. I think that was right about 10 minutes. Yeah. All right. Woo! Woo! You know what? I think I brought my charger in here, so maybe I can keep going for just a tiny bit. It's a longer stream than I had intended originally, but, you know, if I'm gonna play anything else, I might as well keep it going if I can. Oh, boy. Yeah. Went into Bowser's Castle. No mushrooms. No fire. Didn't die. Pretty good. Not my best run ever, but decent. That was decent. It was decent. Excite bike, he says. I can probably do that. I like a good excite bike. Going just a little bit there. Yeah, let me change that up. Okay. Let's try Pixel Perfect. See how that looks. Okay. So we want to try Excite Bike, huh? Oh no! How embarrassing. I beat the best time. That's good. #1 ranking. That's pretty good. Ah. 33. Oh shit! Damn it! Man! It was a shit lap. Hey, it's a new record. Two new records. I always like the blue one. This is cool, cool track, just because it's blue. Yeah. Oh man, falling apart on this one. The blue's tough. It looks cool, but it's tough. The blue one will give you the blues, I'll tell you what. It's not for the faint of heart. See if we can do better. Come on. Do better. Oh, no. See? Humiliating. Come on now. Hit it up. Let's go. Push. Push it. 113.50. How'd I do? Still a #1. I'll take it. green track, the green and blue. Another classic. But this one might have you green with envy. By the time you get done with it, you're going to be green with envy, thinking about the person who has first place, because it's not easy. Think about making that jump. You've got to be a real gangsta. Straight away, gotta kick it up. Kick it up. There we go. All right. Keep it up. All right, keep it up. Hit this up a little bit. Oh, damn. You know? Oh, come on. For Pete's sake. Jeez. All right, straight away. We got to crank it. Crank it. Don't overheat. Crank it. Crank it. Crank it up. Let's see what that was good enough for. Nope. Nope. You got to be better than that on the green and blue. All right. This is a forgettable track. No cool colors. Just some interesting architecture, but it doesn't look cool. You know? It makes you want to be done with it quickly. It's just drab. It's gray. It's a gray and poopy, sort of a poopy yellow and poopy yellow brown and like poop green. This is just a bad course. I do not like this one. Look at that. The wheels are really falling off on this one. Yeah, it is the Call of Duty 4 filter. That's a good way of... See, this is just poopy. I'm shaken up. My morale is low. I'm not motivated to do well in this track because I just want to be done with it. That's all. So I guess in a way that should be some motivation to be done with it quickly, but yeah, this is awful. This is awful. I'm not living up to the performance that I've had thus far on the other ones. You know, I just don't care at this point. I just want to be done. You guys want to see what happens when you overheat? I don't even know if I'll get a chance. I'm just going to overheat. Just push it. Just push it. He's got to take a break. I mean, they would have pulled the plug at this point, I think, anyhow. They would have said that he was concussed. He's wrecked, like, who knows how many times. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. That's definitely... Wow. Look at that. Ranking number 23. Game over. Game over. I didn't do a good job. All right. What now? Anything? Double Dragon? Oh, Jesus. All right. I'll have some videos for Super Divorce Plays Games after this. I can chop these up. That'll be good. All right. I'll just play on Warrior. That's fine. Billy and Jimmy Lee. People call them the Double Dragons. And yet, the dragons had one terrible enemy. To fight against him was the destiny and fate of the double dragons. One day, shadow warriors attacked the city and Billy's girlfriend Marion was killed. The double dragons swore to avenge her death. Let's go, double dragons. Mission 1, into the turf. I've always sucked at double dragons, so don't expect anything. Okay. We're just gonna... press the wrong button. Gotta get those combos. I wonder why they use the Mickey Mouse hand to point to the other side. Look at these chicks. They're kind of like... They look like they're, they could be current era, I think. I think those are ladies, aren't they? Are they ladies? I like your cartwheels, sir, but... Stop it. You want me to grapple? Well, I'm not good at this game. So, how do you grapple? I didn't even know that you press those two buttons to jump. Hey, what's up, number 2, whoever you are? Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for liking this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do that. That would be wonderful. I just fell off the side. I didn't know that that would kill you. Like I said, I was never a big Double Dragons kid. So, can I pick that up? Yeah. Okay. Maybe forward on D-pad when you punch. Okay, I'll try that. Let's go this way. Hey, thank you. Andrew Wilton. Did you just find the channel? It's your first time? Let me see. Oh no, I'm gonna get away from these guys. Can I not do that? Why can't I? I'm not going anywhere. Okay, I guess I'll go back down. Oh! You're gonna throw some shit at me, huh? There's a knife. Got one. Okay, the Mickey Mouse wants me to go up now. What's going on up? You know what I like about this channel right now? Is that you can see the whole game. A lot of gaming channels, it's like the person's face is in the video. I always like the channels where they just show the game itself. A lot of them have like their cutout like over top of part of the screen. Hold on, let me see. I picked up some weapons. I don't even know how to do this. What am I supposed to do to this guy? Let me see if this... Oh, he can hit me from pretty far away. Jump and kick. Well, shit. God bless it. I think I was on the wrong plane when I was jumping at him. Yeah, that didn't work. I'm landing in front of him. That, now it's behind him. Why is it so hard to... Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for joining us here. Facebook makes it very hard to stay in touch with fans and people who support you these days, unless you want to pay them a lot of money for the people who have liked your page to actually see your posts. So YouTube is a good way to keep up with us if you'd like to. We do live videos every day, so we're always having a good time as much as possible. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, did I get him? No. Okay. Oh. Well, there you go. They're escaping in that chopper. You'll never make it. Mission 2 at the heliport. Okay. Down. I want down. Oh, okay. Just not all the way down. Okay. Ladder. Well, it didn't look like a ladder. It looked like a big pipe. See, it just looks like a pipe. But now I know it's a ladder. I know for next time. Going on up top here. Oh! Okay. I guess... Huh! How do I... Well, it lets me pick stuff up, but I can't seem to use it. What's the deal with that? I don't... What's up with that? Alright. Follow Mickey Mouse. Combos. Gotta get the combos. Just like that. I think this is probably the furthest I've ever been in this game. I rented this maybe a couple times and that was awful when I was a little kid. I probably never made it past that the first boss. What's going on with these dudes? Well, yeah. This is fun. What the hell? Can I get some health? I'm almost toast here. Oh, did I make it? Hold it! You'll never escape from us! Grasp! The chopper escaped into the neon-filled night. Mission 3, battle in the chopper. Alright, let's go. No, I'm not using any codes. What the? Oh, okay. So it's like, you get sucked out. Well, that's fine. You just sucked out the door. Yeah, this is a tough game to beat. I don't blame you. Now you gotta fight, Robert Trujillo. Oh, yeah. And, oh, boy. That's no good. Well, he died too, so screw you, pal. You know? He died too. So he played himself. In the end, he played himself. I died, but so did the bad guy. So I can take solace in that. And I'm gonna go ahead and go back here. See what we got. Alright, maybe I'll do one more game and then probably call it a night. So I've been going for almost an hour and a half. Call the next game. Yeah, what should I do next? What should we do here? Let's see. We've done Gradius. We have, we ran all the way through Super Mario Brothers. Beat that one in about 10 minutes, which is not my personal best, but it was a decent run through. What should we do? Castlevania would be in for the long haul. That'd be a long evening. Any requests out there? Anything I should play? Get my ass kicked in Mega Man, or Ninja Gaiden. Those would be quick. Mega Man kind of just... Yeah, sure, we can play some Mega Man, Andrew. We'll go ahead and try some Mega Man. Good call. Alright. Both Andrews agree on Mega Man. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, we'll just do normal for now. It's hard enough. Who should I start with? Taking requests here. What's it gonna be? Alright, we'll go quick, man. Alright. Let's get going here. Oh shit, I forgot. Well, it's been a while. Oh yeah. I love that though, you know? These games did not hold your hand. It's a good era in gaming, in my opinion. No hand holding. Okay. Fair enough. Just gonna keep going. That's fine. Alright. You gotta get in the zone for this game. So, I'm gonna try and, continue to be vocal every now and then, but... Favorite game, anyways. My favorite game ever on NES... Oh, boy. I I think probably Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Even though, from like a critical standpoint, the game is almost impossibly difficult if you don't have a guide of some sort. And I think there are other objectively better Castlevania games in the series, but I've got a lot of nostalgia attached to it. I played that game non-stop when I was a little kid, and the music is like ingrained in my soul. I played like the same parts of that game over and over again so many times when I was little, and so it's got a special place in my heart. I don't think it's the best game on the NES, but I'd say it's probably my favorite ever. Yeah, I think that's got to be my answer. As far as what I think the greatest NES game is, objectively, give me a minute to think about that. Yeah, the soundtrack is great in that game. Oh no! No, it's okay. This is just for fun. I don't know if you've ever heard of a band called the Mini Bosses, but if not, you should definitely look them up. They were like the first band that I ever know of that covered pretty much like exclusively old NES music, and I think they came about like maybe the early 2000s, like maybe 2001 or 2002 is when I probably heard of them, but like the sound quality on the recordings isn't the greatest, and I think that in the age of YouTube, like literally everything's been covered to perfect, well, like perfect versions of all sorts of video game tunes, but the Mini Bosses are still my favorite. They're kind of like, they've got a little bit of rawness to them, but their cover of the Castlevania music from any of the Castlevania games it's all awesome. Check out the Mini Bosses. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, they're really cool. I think they're one of the first bands that ever got to play like E3. It was back before E3 was like the pop culture phenomenon it is now. But I remember seeing them featured in an issue of Game Informer or something like way back, and I thought it was really cool that that they got to play. Oh no! Yeah, too bad. I'm gonna have to brush up on that. You gotta know what you're doing in Mega Man. Ugh. So yeah, that is the. Since you joined late, I was testing out the. Right here, this guy. I just picked up the NES Classic tonight. I found one at Target. So. Just checking that out. That's probably going to do it for this evening. So, thank you for watching. I want to thank our contributors tonight in the chat. Hopefully, we get some more people in here as we go along. It's always fun to talk to people, answer questions, and get a little dialogue going. No, well, man, I can't say that now. Dialogue. Watch Hard Bodies, and you can't say dialogue anymore. It's got connotations to it. It's a very problematic word now. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I watch my mouth when I want to say dialogue. I'm gonna have to think of something else. That word's no good anymore. Very, very problematic. So yeah, please do. Please tune in again. We go live every day, kind of just at random. So if you've not subscribed, please do so, and hit that gong, bong the gong for notifications, and try and get some other people to come in here too. We're trying to grow a little community, have a good time here. So we'll be back soon. thanks again for watching. If you're watching this in the future, leave a comment if you feel like it. We always comment back. And we look forward to seeing you very soon. So everyone have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you next time. All right.